I'm Chris Berman. Well, let's get straight to the action. In our first game this week, we had the Eagles put on a show and come out on top by 20. The Browns lost this one, but will stay at number 4 in the AFC North. Randy Moss stepped it up this week and gave his team some added firepower for the win. In a long-standing NFC rivalry, we had the Seahawks pick up their 8th win of the year. Lance Johnstone had a ton of sacks and helped his Buccaneers beat the Packers. On the east side of the bay in Oakland, we had the Raiders barn burn their way to a 24-point win. We had a big injury in this one, and Trey has the lowdown for us. Trey?
All right, Chris, thanks. This week had some big injuries, and we'll get to all of them, but we're going to start right here. Allen is arguably the biggest name on this list. He's suffering from a pulled calf muscle, and that'll keep him out for the rest of the season. On to the serious news of the week. This guy is a warrior out there, but even he won't be able to continue, and his absence will certainly be felt in the ground game. So that'll do it for now. Chris, let's send it back to you.
Saints, Falcons. Aaron Brooks is always a threat to go out into the end zone, especially with the ball at the 20. And he does. The defense doesn't pick it up. Beautiful pass, touchdown. The Saints go on to win this by the final score of 38-34. Over at Heinz Field, we had the Steelers squeak to a 1-point victory. The Broncos defense held their opponents to under 100 rushing yards in their win at Qualcomm Stadium. The Bengals won at home, but will take to the road next week to meet the Buccaneers. The Bears won this contest, but will stay at the first place in the NFC North. The Chiefs win yet again this week and keep their impressive streak alive. Giants, Redskins. Tiki Barber's in the backfield. The ball is at the 40-yard line, and the lead man throws a block. Shakes off one tackle, bounces outside, and now it's a foot race. The 10, the 5, touchdown. The Giants win this one by the final score of 28-17. In a long-standing NFC rivalry, we had the Cardinals pick up their 6th win of the year. Travis Henry ran for an incredible 200-plus yards and helped his Bills beat the Patriots. And last but not least, we had the Texans come away victorious. So let's change things up a bit and turn to a guy that's had his eye on the college game, and that's our own Mel Kiper Jr. He joins us now. Mel, your work never ends, I know. Believe me, I know better than anybody else. But it's never too early to start thinking about next year's draft, is it?
Well, you're absolutely right. And with the college bowl season upon us, a lot of guys view their upcoming bowl game as more or less an open audition for NFL scouts everywhere. Carroll is a guy right off the bat that's really impressed me thus far. 6'3", 306, out of Oklahoma, and he's a guy with a great first move off the ball. His technique, I really believe, is what sets him apart from the others. He's got a great natural ability to shed blockers and is a real tactician when it comes to rushing the quarterback. Francis is another guy that's starting to make some noise with a terrific senior season. He was a virtual unknown coming into this year, but people are starting to project him to have a solid NFL career. I'm starting to jump on the bandwagon as well. So that'll do it for now, but expect there to be plenty happening between now and April.
Yes, indeed, just 1 week to go and the playoff picture's starting to take shape. But still some areas that'll need to be cleared up next weekend. We'll start with a look at the AFC playoff picture. And now checking things out over in the NFC playoff race. So that's how things shape up. Still plenty of intriguing matchups upcoming as we get closer and closer to January. So that'll do it from here. Boomer, we send it back over to you.
That'll do it here for Pivotal Week 16. As always, plenty of surprises to go around and plenty of intrigue still to come. My primetime players each took his team to the next level, and each is going to take home a game ball. Great work, fellas. That'll do it, sports fans. I'm Chris Berman, and thanks so much for joining us here in the Bristol studios. We'll see you next week right here on ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports.